I went ahead and reset it. Let me see how that's gonna go. We've been having some terrible weather. Hold on one second. You good on YouTube so far? All right, yeah. Hold on one second. I'm just doing something. The weather was terrible. Give me one sec. I'm just gonna see if it load up if it's better. Let me know how the sound look and see if it's going in and out too as well. What about on Twitchy? Is Twitchy be good? I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm on church side, hurt and abused. I can't fake what's left to do. Truth is I'm weak, no strength to fight, no tears to cry, even if I try, but still my soul refuses to die. One touch will change my life. Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. My heart is torn in pieces. It's my offering. Lay me at the throne. Leave me there. Please tell me you can hear me, because I'm about to throw the microphone. I'm about to throw it. Can you hear me now? Woo! Ha! I did it. Okay, we got it. All right, hold on one second. Because I was finna get upset. I was about to get to cussing on this Sunday. Y'all was going to be like, Toot, what the... Toot, what's going on? Anyway, family, welcome. You know what I'm saying? To the people who just probably pulled up for the first time, I want to say I appreciate you pulling up to Sister Sunday. What is Sister Sunday? First off, let me be very, very clear. It is not church. You know what I'm saying? It's just simply a bunch of women getting together. You know what I'm saying? Congregating and just trying to become better women, one video at a time. It's that simple. We're not perfect. We don't pretend to be. I might cuss. You feel me? So I don't want people to get anything twisted at all. But what we do is we talk about topics. And we know that certain truths might hurt. There's going to probably be certain things that I say, you know what I mean, that point the finger right at you. And it's not at you directly. It's just a mirror image of you. Sometimes for change to happen, we have to acknowledge problems that we have. Sometimes we get set in our own ways to where if a person say we're something other than what we think we are, we look at it completely unorthodox. That's a problem that's in our community. And that's what Sister Sunday is. So I just want to say shout out to everybody that pulled up. Now listen, the thing about it is last week we did a episode and it was about distractions. Now when I'm doing these videos, they're going to coincide with each other. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you get the gist of what's going on. Now, last week I talked about distractions, and I talked about how much stuff would go wrong. It doesn't matter sometimes what you do, right? Sometimes your faith would just be tested. Okay, just as fast as that God is working, the devil is working even harder. You feel me? So he sends distractions to you. Sometimes he might put them in the form of your favorite people. Sometimes he might put them in the form of your dreams to make you feel like this might not be where you're supposed to be. Might not be your lane, might not be your niche. He does that to try to plant that seed in your brain of doubt. Now, we talked about doubt, the spirit of doubt. We talked about the spirit of distractions. We talked about that. And that is going to lead us right into what we're going to talk about today. And what that is going to be is patience. We have to be able to practice those things, and we have to be able to find a balance. Now, I don't just say these things just to say these things. 9 times out of 10, anytime I'm doing Sister Sunday, I'm doing it based off of what I'm going through at the moment. And God is just telling me, just share it. Last week when we talked about distractions, you know what I'm saying, I was able to share it. Let me explain distractions and how it's going to intertwine into patience and what we're going to talk about today. I was very distracted. I laid in the bed, and while I was in the bed, someone was just stealing money from my account. Stealing money. I woke up almost $1,100 in the hole. Couldn't understand it. I did the 2-step verifications. I did everything that I was supposed to do. Could not understand it. Could not believe it. What I also couldn't believe was the fact that I knew exactly who it was. I know exactly who it is. And trust me, I did everything I was supposed to do. I filled out police reports here and there where she's from and things like that, but it just pissed me off. Because you got to understand, it was 2 days before Valentine's Day. And I'm just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is this going to happen? What is going on? And I hadn't did anything. And on top of that, distraction. You know what I'm saying? It was other distractions that was going on. As far as, things that we were trying to get done for the brand. And it just seemed like everything that wanted to go wrong went wrong. So when I'm just sitting here and I'm praying, I said, you know what? I just talked about this. I'm being tested. This is a distraction. He trying to come at me. He want me to get upset, because if I get upset, I can't spread this word. It can't be infectious. You feel me? So I stayed down, and no matter how bad off I got some days, to where I just wanted to get upset and cry and cuss and do the things that I'm normally accustomed to doing. But I almost kind of felt like I had a cheat code, because we had just talked about distractions. You know what I'm saying? We had just talked about it. So I was like, you know what? I could flip the fuck out, or I can pray on this real quick. Now, y'all know Cash App. They rarely, and I mean absolutely rarely in most cases, return your money. So I wasn't even really looking at that. And then the thing about how this girl did it, not only did she hack into my account, she was able to change my PIN number, but this was the thing. She actually loaded money from my account first. So what she did was she added money to the Cash App like I was loading money from my bank. So she did 700 one time, 300 the next time, or whatever. But then she just sent it to herself. So in my brain, I'm thinking, oh shit, TD Bank's gonna be like, how in the fuck would she be able to load the money? They gonna deny my shit. You know what I'm saying? So it pissed me off. Now I said, man, I just did all of this stuff that I did, and I don't like to express the things that I do. But I just blessed some people, and I just couldn't understand it. Distractions. So I did what I told you guys to do last week. I said it's going to be distractions. We have to understand that they're going to happen. But how we handle ourselves from that distraction will determine how everything pan out. So what I did was I followed my own words for a change. Prayed on it, and I let it go. Whew. I did. So on top of that, Now, I'm hella distracted. I come in here. I hadn't been working because I had almost got semi-distracted, but it's okay sometimes. Sometimes you might have to withdraw yourself to regroup, to reset yourself so you can bounce back. And that's what I did. I took a day off. I said, you know what? Forget this. It's a distraction. I'm just going to sit over here. I'm going to chill. Yada, yada, yada. And what happened? The day that I finally decided to get in, to get back on stream, to do what I think, I pulled my damn bag. I said, ain't this about a bit? I'm at home. I know you lying. To the point where I came on here and I tried, but I couldn't do it. And I said, man, what? Distractions. I just couldn't believe it. I said, man, I know you lying. So now I got to get up. I got to go to urgent care at night because I can barely walk. I can't sit on a commode. Can't sit on the porcelain. I'm upset. Distracted. He coming at me. He mad as hell at me. He said, man, how you gonna get up last week and tell these folks that this is what I do? He said, how you gonna tell the folks that follow you that I distract folks? How you trying to get these folks a cheat code? Oh, you want to do that? I'm coming after you hard body. I said, oh shit. For real. Dead serious. But instead of getting upset because another distraction arrived, I just got my little ass up. And I drove to the urgent care. I prayed on the way there and I said, Lord, he after me. Help me. You feel me? So I come back. I take the pills. I'm getting all right. I'm trying to get into the swing of things and blah, blah, blah. I get on last night and I'm just like, woo, okay. I'm hanging in there. You dig what I'm saying? I'm hanging in there. And what happened? I get suspended on YouTube last night. Can't make this up. And then it was the video that I just did of the family response to the plea. So I get the email last night and it says, to the uncensored, you had violated community standards, harassment, blah, blah, blah. So I go back to the video and I'm listening for it because I've been shutting my mouth. Instead of saying I'll bite him, I've been doing that. So here we go. You see the long list of stuff that I went through. But the thing that I did different this time other than other times is I didn't wallow. This was a time that I really executed how much I had faith in God. So instead of getting distracted, more distracted, and instead of just sitting here wallowing in some shit that I can't control, I didn't worry. I prayed on it. I let it go. I gave it more than 10 minutes. So guess what happened? I get up. Cash App said, I looked at your case and I'm deciding to refund you your money. I said, oh, didn't see that coming. TD Bank said, I seen everything that you sent, and if and until Cash App rectify the situation, I'm gonna give you this provisional credit. I said, oh shit. Let me call them. We taken care of. I said, okay. Next day, my back wasn't the same, but I was like, okay, I can throw it. You know what I mean? If I need to put it in the circle for Valentine's Day, I can. All right. Okay. And then when they tried to suspend me, I appealed it. Because I ain't do nothing wrong. And that's why I'm here talking to y'all today. See, this is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. The patience. The faith. It all goes hand in hand. For the first time ever, I didn't worry. God said, my baby girl growing up. Let me give her some extra. See, when I'm speaking to y'all about these things, I'm speaking to y'all so for real. The patience, it's not about us. It's not about our time, and it's always and forever will be God's speed. So when I tell you these things like distractions is going to come, understand they're going to come. That is the reality. If we wake up or we think that January 1st, a new year, is going to strip us from all of our past situations that we still ain't got them fixed up and everything is going to change and your life is going to be perfect, then you might as well sit down because you're not dealing with a true reality. We have to learn how to have patience after we get distracted. Because he gonna keep sending them. Some of these distractions don't come looking just like your man. You wonder why you ain't went to school yet because your man keep telling you, baby, you don't need the school, baby. And you listening to his foolish ass. But you lay in that room and you don't feel fulfilled because you know that there is more that you can do, but you're comfortable. You're comfortable and you're allowing him to let you just stay comfortable. No. Your man shall always be willing to lead you to something better. Understand that. A real man will lead. See, the thing about it is y'all are following the wrong niggas. Instead of them leading you correctly, they are leading you astray. That's your fault. And that's why the patience has to be something that you have to accept. Y'all settle for niggas that's just getting you a lobster dinner. He's telling you your flaws. These niggas is telling you right exactly who they are in the beginning. They telling you they monsters. They ain't even no shame in their game no more. They tell you exactly who they is. But see, what happens is you look on the Instagram and you look at everybody else posting videos and you want to post one. And instead of going after what you're supposed to go through and go after and goddamn seeking somebody that's going to be equivalent to what you are, you settle. Because you rather fit in the public opinion than have peace. So guess what, black woman? We got to blame your ass. See, everything is not somebody else's fault. Some of the things we have sole control of, and that's just the facts of it. These distractions will come in so many different facets that it would have messed you up. They gonna look like that nigga who you love so much. They gonna look like your mama who you love so much. So you trust it. You trust the distraction. But here's the thing. No distraction should be trusted. Not in a derogatory way. No. Everything that you should be able to do in your life is to keep elevating your purpose. Don't settle. Why? Patience is the key. Now, a lot of us sometimes, we don't even have the conversation with God until something goes wrong. Don't act like you don't understand what I'm saying. It's 24 hours in a day. Some of us don't make 15 minutes just to say, God, just checking in. We don't do it. We had this Groundhog Day to where we just go about life and we do this. We take the kids, we take him, we cook the food, and blah, blah, blah. And we act like we so tired to where sometimes we don't even dedicate 15 minutes to God. Now I have a week the way that I have. You feel what I'm saying? Or you have a week the way that I had. You dig? And this go wrong and this go wrong. And the first thing you want to do is you want to go and ask God, what's wrong? He looking at you like, what you mean? What you mean? We're going to be distracted. It's crazy. I talk to you guys about this all the time because I put titles on here sometimes just to mess with folks. Like, man, fuck all them bitches. That'd be the title. Soon as I say that, people come all the way from Nigeria. I have people from UK. What Took talking about? But then I put something Sister Sunday-ish on here. And trying to become better and things like that. And people are bypass that so quick because people love distractions sometimes. But here's the thing. You got to be consistent. You do. Women, We got to stop blaming everybody but ourselves. We don't have patience anymore to see anything through. We expect an answer and a quick fix right away. There's going to be days that I'm still going to get aggravated. But this time, this test that God sent to me, I passed it. And from that, I was rewarded. Patience sometimes comes from your faith. It's sometimes not even understanding or even seeing the outcome, but just trusting enough that it's going to be one. And that is exactly what God wants from us. But see, when we know that, and we still allow these distractions to be able to just to pick what our whole day or our whole week is gonna go. Sometimes, boy, we'll take one distraction and then fuck up the whole week. You done got so aggravated. Now, you know what I'm saying, you're fussing at home. You done left late. Now you rushing through the streets. Now you done rear-ended somebody. Now the insurance done went up. And see, it'll keep going on and on and on. Because that's the devil. Sometimes you just got to sit here and say, oh, he's doing it again. God, he's here again. And you got to understand that. It will keep making and keep doing a domino effect. Patience. It's always and will forever be God's speed. I want you guys to understand that so clearly. That's the reason why I speak to you guys every week based upon something I go through, because I'm not going to say anything that I have not seen or went through myself. And that's my point. We are all bonded. We're all bonded through trauma. Every single woman that's in here right now, we all have something that we're bonded by. We do. We do. There is going to be somebody in here that mirrors you. So in other words, you already have a cheer section. Because we're bonded by sisterhood. We're bonded by Sister Sunday. There is nothing that no woman on this panel right now have not seen. There is something that some woman that's on this panel right here can teach me. We just don't use the code correctly. See, we usually pass things down. Sometimes we used to pass things down so the next woman can be a better woman. But we don't do that now, because now we're in an era of minding our business. You know what I mean? It's every man for themselves. The world has become so selfish. I hate it. The community is now absent. There ain't nobody. But see, people don't understand my reality is the cases that I deal with. A lot of the times, the persons that get hurt, the victims that I see, those victims are created by family. Family that we all share. Learned behavior is going to happen. It's going to happen. Some of the things that we think that we're doing right now, we ain't doing right. It's abnormal as fuck. But see, great-grandma made it normal. Because grandma made it normal. And mama made it normal. So now when it's down to me, shawty, when I see this, great-grandmama beat on great-granddaddy, or vice versa. And then it go down the line and now it's to me. So my man socked me and I think it's normal. Because that's all I done seen. It's a learned behavior that's been passed down that I truly don't need. And see, every woman before me has normalized it because they have accepted it. So now the acceptance falls on my lap. So now when a good man come across, a man who don't hit you and don't do the things that the raggedy ass man did, it seems unorthodox. You're uncomfortable. You're bored. You got a Russell Wilson. You see how the tide has changed? It's different. A normal relationship to you would be somebody who probably go upside your head because it's something that you've always seen. We got to shift that. The things that we consider normal ain't normal. The behaviors and stuff that was passed down to these kids, some of us are to blame. There was a total of 3 women in the house with Naziah. 3 grown women in the house with Naziah. And neither one of them could get it right. All three women being bogus as fuck cost us a little child and compromise the mentality of many others because 3 women couldn't get it right. If one woman in the house was a great woman, this little girl might have still been sitting here. So as much as, yes, Jarvis is an issue and Jarvis is the culprit, shawty, we still got 3 people that in my eyes is a lot wronger. Because they shared some of the things that this little girl experienced. But you let your shame become her shame. We got a lot of work to do, ladies. Shit ain't cute. What's happening right now is we are alleviating everything that once mattered. The matriarchs of the house are starting to disappear. When we used to think about grandmamas, we had a completely different perception of what grandmamas used to look like. They're different now. It's changing now. The whole dynamic as we know it is shifting. Community is broken. Grandmamas is in the clubs with their daughters now. Some little kids never really understand how it feels to go to grandma's house. Distractions will always come. That's a given. I want you guys to understand that. When you leave here today, I want you to know tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday, a distraction might come. But see, here it is. Once that distraction come, I want you to laugh at that shit. Because you're going to be like, bro, this nigga too. And you're going to feel like you got a cheat code. And when you would normally get upset, you're going to be like, boy, I knew this bitch was coming. And you're going to adjust yourself accordingly. And see, once you spread that type of shit, once it get to spreading, bro, it shifts. It shifts everything. It even shifts the things around you. Because when you would have went through the store or through the streets and you aggravated and you upset because you got distracted, you ain't even finna get mad no more. So therefore, when this person almost hit your car, you ain't even that mad. Because you like, bro, I didn't, woo! They don't even understand. I'm growing up. That's the facts. We got to do better. A lot of people don't understand, shawty, a lot of the things we have sole control over. The fact of the matter is we just let ourselves get distracted. And we can't do that. Now, last week, I said that I wanted to take a couple calls. And I wanted people to call me with scriptures. You know what I'm saying? That they turn to, or even quotes. Whatever the case may be. Everybody might not be biblical. But scriptures in quotes that get you through certain situations. And I want to know. I want to know exactly what it is. But I also want to share something to you. I want you guys to start reviewing things about God's timing. Because everything is going to be on its speed. How fast it goes is sometimes determined by your faith that you have in Him. So a lot of the times we are the one that's getting in the way of the speed. Because see, God sends us things, right? He wants to know if we're learning. He wants to test our faith. So He has sent us a situation. Let's give out an example. He has sent you the same man that you've been accepting of. He has sent it. Because see, what happens is you've been with this type of man, the same type of man 3 or 4 times, and you're trying to understand why the relationship ain't working. You still trying to understand why you don't feel fulfilled, because he keeps sending you the same person because you ain't learned to tell that nigga no yet. So he keeps sending to you, and you wondering like, damn, when he gonna send me a good man? He gonna send it to you when you learn your lesson, but you keep settling for his ass. So that's why he ain't sent it to you yet. Then you get mad and you like, oh man, God done forgot about me. It's been 3 years. And guess what? It's going to be 6 more. Because everything in your being is telling you this is not the type of man you need. But this is the type of man you accept. But then you get mad at him because you don't think he listening. He is. You ain't. He done sent you the same man in 5 different facets. Derek, Jonathan, all of them is the same type of no good nigga. And you keep settling on him. No. He got Russell right there. He over there mad at you. Like shit, Russell gonna come and swoop her up soon as she get it. She the one thinking that she can love these niggas. She gonna love the correct out of them. It ain't gonna happen. Russell already ready to go. It's her fault. That's how you gotta see it. God's timing is your faith. If you praying about it and still worrying, you ain't got that much faith in the big guy. You ain't even give him time to do his thing. You know how many people in the world? He gonna make his rounds. But you just flat out ain't listening. You keep wondering why you at a standstill at work. You hate that shit. You get up in the morning, you can't stand going in there, and you great, you brilliant. There's something else that you really want to do, but you scared. You scared because change scare you. Risk scare you. But you keep coming in and you praying to God, God, I just need a change. I want to be able to get my kids better. It's right there. But you ain't got no faith in him or you, shawty. Jump off the porch. You're being distracted. That spirit of doubt, it's a distraction. Girl, you know what you're capable of. You don't need that job if it's not bringing you peace of mind. Fuck that little change. Something better waiting on you. But it's only going to happen when you allow it to. This is the truth. I just experienced this in broad daylight this week. I feel almost invincible. The first time where I just really gave it to God, you should have seen me. You would have thought I was a pro at it. I had all this shit going on around me, back hurting and all types of shit. But I'm sitting up here with my Cheetos. You feel me? Watching the series. That was this African series joint. My back hurt. I got the heat pad on it. I got my snacks. And you would have thought nothing was going on with me like that right then. Even my wife, she was in here at the computer looking up Shawty's whole demeanor. She done found the lady's whole family. Everybody going crazy. And I'm sitting around this motherfucker like, God got me. I'm straight. Not this time. I done got mad before. And guess what? I done tried it my way these so many times and it ain't worked. This time, I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to eat my snacks and I'm going to be happy. And while I did it, he was working, dog. Ha! I woke up this morning and I feel even better. Because I said, oh, that's all I had to do. Ha! It's the truth. Dead serious. That's what this is about today. I want you to take this with you today. Patience, God's timing, is your faith. Now, it's about how you look at it. That's it, that's all. It's nothing other than what I just said. You have to understand. We got a lot of work to do. Ladies, we're behind. We got these young women we got to teach. If we don't get it correct with ourselves, we can't lead these babies. And as you can see in the case that we just did, we have a responsibility, all of us. Because sometimes these babies that we gonna have to help, they're not gonna be related to us. But it only takes one of us. It only took one person. It would only took one person. Sometimes. The faith. We gotta have it. The timing. It will always be on God's accord. Always. The distractions. They will always come. How we handle it is all up to us. I don't just do this. I care about us. Because one thing that these cases show me is that community is the answer to everything. Community shapes us. Y'all remember how it used to be? When y'all grew up? Some of us, we'd walk out of our house, go down the street. We had 9 sets of eyes on us. Couldn't do shit. Walking nobody. Girl, get out the yard. We had everybody doing it. Ready to tell on us and ready to kick our ass and some more shit. And that was what we needed. Now people barely open their blinds. They don't even want to know their neighbors. They want to mind their business and they wonder where their kids went. You didn't even inquire about the motherfuckers who... you bought the house and that's all you bought? You didn't buy into the community? You don't want to know who your kids play with daily? Huh? The fuck? We have a responsibility to know. I'm nosy as hell. I'm not finna mind nothing. I need to know everything, dog. And if you somebody that don't want to go to jail, then don't do a crime around too. There is no code with me. I don't like none of y'all asses. I want my community clean and rid of them. Because here's the thing. Children can't even go outside anymore. It's terrible. Give a fuck? I don't like none of y'all. I want all of y'all out. If it was up to me, I'd rid all y'all. And that's a fact. Timing. God's timing. Patience. I know things do not seem right now. You lost your job. You're trying to understand how you're going to make ends meet. Patience. There might have just been something that you just was missing. And see, sometimes we miss it. Sometimes we don't see the bigger plan. We don't. Keep working hard at it. Don't let that spirit of doubt stop you. I know them nights get rough. You don't see the validation that you want to see right now. So it's making you want to doubt your work. It's making you want to doubt yourself. It's making you want to give up. Don't. Patience. Sometimes our plan is still being developed. We want to rush it. I ain't never seen a movie that was made in one day. It would never happen. You have to think about that to your life. You have to apply that. Nothing great is going to be created in one day. You're looking for these things to fill voids. But see, the thing about it is the void you trying to fill. You feel what I'm saying? Can only be filled with you being patient. Because what you want and what you're trying to ascertain doesn't come overnight. I need you to understand that. This is our community. What we do here is the start of rebuilding community. Don't just talk about that shit. You know, some of y'all just like to sound good in comment sections, and that ends it. Let's really work together as women. Let's put our plan together. It's a person in here right now that got something they want to lift off the ground. And you got a sister that can go with that. She over there ready to work too. And y'all don't even want to put y'all plan together because y'all all so transfixed on minding your business. Network. Get together. That's why on my Discord, the first thing I have is a self-promo section. All of us can be great. Go in there and drop it. Let somebody know what it is that you do. Because there's somebody somewhere that's probably ready to be on the same type of time as you. And all it takes is two like minds to spark brilliance. I don't understand how people can feel alone when we got a Discord full of great women. The shit we got over here can't be bought. It's time to activate. Do not buy into the false realities of this world. Social media leave you looking dumb. Half of the things on social media is AI. Life is turning into a certified AI. You can't even depict the real for fake anymore. That's why it's so important to stay close to your core. Patience. It's about God's speed. It's about God's timing. You're waiting on him. He's waiting on you. Your faith determines the speed. I need you to understand that part. It all goes hand in hand. We talked about distractions in detail. So many different forms and facets of it. They're going to happen. And I want you to understand that they're going to happen. Now, I'm going to open up the phone lines. And I'm going to take at least 3 calls. And I just ask for you guys to please keep it as minimum as possible. People have been saying that too. You let niggas have a whole series. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. But when you just come up here, please just be mindful of that. And yes, I want to know what type of scriptures or quotes that get you through. The phone lines is open at 678-235-4338. I want to know. You know what I mean? Call me right now and I want to know. You know what I mean? When was the last time you were distracted? And what were some of the things that you did to be able to get over it? How did you weather the storm? I want to know. 678-235-4338. I'm only going to probably take 3 calls and things like that, but I really, really want to know. What is it that gets you through? Now, y'all call in. Y'all talk about everything under the sun, but y'all don't want to talk about your ass. Sick of it. Shout out to everybody on the Twitch that was subbing. I think we're 40 away from 1K. Thank you to everybody.
Call from.
What it do, family?
Hey, Pooh.
Hey, Pooh.
How you doing? Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope everybody's blessed today.
Happy Sunday, Pooh.
Not to get off subject, I just wanted to bring it to your attention real quick about Jarvis Buds.
Okay.
When you said that he's only getting those charges were dismissed, look under the terms and conditions. At the bottom it said it's to run concurrent with 5 other cases. Those other cases are at the bottom.
Yeah, we looked at it. We looked at it yesterday.
Okay, baby, but yeah, we get distracted. This case was distracting, but I weathered through it because I'm praying for their family real deep.
Facts.
I'm not going to hold y'all up. Have a wonderful Sunday.
You as well, Pooh.
Bye-bye.
Call from.
What it do, family? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Hey.
Hello?
Yeah, you want to talk about distractions.
Yes.
Um, I mean, I was distracted by drugs for like 27 years.
You said you was distracted by what?
Drugs.
By drugs. What was your drug of choice?
Um, I'm in Miami, so it was meth, it was Molly, it was weed, it was coke, it was alcohol, it was mushrooms. I mean, anything I can get my hand on, crack.
So what is it that made you? So what is it made you say I don't want this distraction anymore?
Mm. I mean, I was just chasing behind the wrong people because I was looking for the people that had that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it kept giving me like the wrong results. So I just had enough. I just had enough,
Mm-hmm.
and my friend was bringing me to church, and I slowly started seeing that God would never lead me to those things, and I asked Him to heal me, and I was able to just go from one day to the next and never use those things again. And now that I'm not distracted by those drugs, my mind is so clear. Like I could see things before they happen. I have so much discernment. I don't have the same frustrations that I had before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to deal with the same drama that I had before. Like life is just so much better. So this coming April will be a year, and I'm just so grateful to God and His mercy.
You know what? I'm happy for you, and I hope you have a continued journey that you're going into. I heard that it was a kid in the background. You have kids?
Yeah, so she was part of the reason too. She's 4, and she started calling blunts stinky sticks, and I was like, if she go to school and say that, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's horrible. So now you said something. So besides just your daughter and just your willingness to get clean, is there any other things that you did to just make sure that you didn't fall off the wagon?
Honestly, it was the Bible. It was all God. I just changed the people that I had around me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I blocked all my dealers. I started going to every church function. So I'm going to church on Sundays. I'm going to Bible study on Wednesdays. And then, you still got to work throughout the week. But
Mm-hmm.
any time that I had any downtime, because really the boredom is what gets to me, right?
Yeah.
It's when I'm bored, I'm like, let me just file one up. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? But when I'm bored, I do other things. So like I color, I read the Bible, I'll put on some roller skates and just go roller skating up and down the street.
No, that's
I'll take
good.
my daughter to the park. You know what I mean? I gotta figure out different things to do because it's the boredom, honestly.
I got you. How's your family dynamic? Do you have family?
So my family is uh they for 27 years what they knew was the druggie, and so I told you, like I said, April will be a year,
So
so they're
you killed a
still,
lot of boundaries. It's a lot of bridges that you burned so far.
yeah, so they're still trying to get to know the new me.
Got you. Let me explain something to you before I let you go. My mother was on drugs a lot, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be very very honest with you. That's gonna be the part that's gonna probably be the most difficult for you sometimes. It's the fact that your family just might not be on the same page as you. See, they're so used to the
Mm-hmm.
addict version of you that the newer version of you, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, that they don't know anything about yet. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we look at it as, or you may look at it as that your family don't want to be there. But it's just about you rebuilding that trust. So no matter how bad it gets sometimes, you know what I'm saying, don't give up on that, okay? Because it's just sometimes you just got to
Yeah, that's
rebuild a lot of
that's where the
things.
real work is.
Yeah, that's where the real work is. And I don't want you to get frustrated by that. and you know what I'm saying, perhaps relapse. You know what I'm saying? So just know that those type of distractions will come, okay?
Oh, I know it. I know it. So before I go, I did want to ask, because I've been putting it in the chat. You know, I'm looking for things to keep me on track. So, what is your Discord too?
It's I'm gonna actually put it inside of the the damn the chat right now, so you can just click the link, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I sure appreciate you.
All right, no
Y'all
problem.
all have a blessed day. Thank you too for everything you do.
You as
you
well.
are amazing.
All righty now. All right, I'm gonna take one more call. Let's get one more call in here. Let's get one more call, please. One more call, y'all. I love stories like that because people sometimes don't understand. It's hard for a person to just stay on the bandwagon.
Call from
Jay.
What it do, family?
Hey, dude. Happy
Hey.
Sunday.
Happy Sunday, boo.
I wanted to come on and share 3 Bible verses. They're not that long.
Okay.
That keep me encouraged,
Okay.
and hopefully it'll help somebody else.
All right.
So it's different versions in the Bible. I'm reading this one out of the Passion Version because it's simple for me to understand, and it's not all the extra words. So I'm reading James chapter 1, verses 2 through 4. And this gets me through. And it says, "My fellow believers, when it seems as though you are facing nothing but difficulties, see it as an invaluable opportunity to experience the greatest joy that you can. For you know that when your faith is tested, it stirs up in you the power of endurance. And then as your endurance grows even stronger, it will release perfection into every part of your being until there is nothing missing and nothing lacking." So
I like that. Repeat the Bible verse again for the people so they can write it down in your journal. Y'all write it down in y'all journals. What is the verse in the chapter again?
it's James chapter 1, verses 2 through 4. And I have the Bible app on my phone. You can download different versions. This
Okay.
is the Passion Version. It's like a basic conversation, makes it simple. If y'all want to check that one out, or check out a different version that works for y'all. But
Okay. And
I
you
want
said you
you
had
to
2 more.
share.
You said you had 2 more, right?
Oh no, those were 3.
That was just the 3 inside. Okay,
the
I got you. The 2 through 4. Okay, I got you. So thank you so much for sharing. Now you said those verses for sure is something that always help you to get through. And do you see yourself having more patience when you kind of just like when you practice what you're praying for?
I would say it helps bring me back into reality to know that I'm not dealing with it on my own.
Yeah.
So, like, I would say, like, in the physical sense, I do feel alone, I'm going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as getting out of the physical sense, like, I know it's somebody watching over me. And so I just try to keep that as my focus, because since the year started, I've had to let go of connections that weren't serving me. And I'm going to be honest, I wasn't serving some of those other connections. Sometimes it's not always about somebody doing something to me. I may not have been the best person for that person too.
Ooh.
So
We talking about that next week. I'm so happy you brought that. That's a good segue. Ooh, you just preached at the end. A lot of us, we get in the root of our own ways. And sometimes we think that the way that we operate is law, and in fact it's not. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about next week, because that's something that I feel like everybody in this chat have to pretty much take accountability for, because we've all been that not the best person at one point in time. You feel what I mean? So yeah, that's very important that you said that. I like that. It makes me very excited. Thank you so much for calling in, Pooh.
thank you.
All
That's
right.
it.
All righty. I actually liked her verses. I really did. I just want to say to you guys, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, we're all going to be works in progress. And as long as we just remember that part, that we're going to be imperfection. I mean, we're going to be imperfect perfection sometimes. Hold on, I'm going to take this last
Call
call.
from
Peace.
What it do, family?
What's up,
What's
too?
what's up?
How are you? God bless you.
God bless you as well.
My quote is, "Dear God." As simple as that. Dear God. Any situation is dear God.
Got you. So
Now,
you just feel
um,
comfortable more having a more of a free will conversation with God.
absolutely, because I feel it goes with anything. And on Monday, after the Super Bowl, my dad was on his way to work, and some frail, pale man hit him and killed him immediately. And so I know you lost your father as well, and I'm sorry. So that's why I was calling just to. I said, you know what? She's only taking 3 callers. If it's in God's will, maybe I'll speak to Toot to see if she can give me some advice on how to deal with
My
this
heart
unbearable pain.
my heart breaks for you, darling. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I too lost my father in a way that I didn't think was gonna happen as quick. I'm really, really sorry for your loss, and I'm gonna be completely transparent with you.
Mhm.
The pain rarely
Mhm.
subsides. What's gonna happen is you're just gonna have a better understanding that these things are gonna happen. But as far as the
Mhm.
pain, and we looking for that pain to go away completely, it never will. So I don't even want you to have a false hope of looking for that, because
Yeah.
if you are anything like me when it came down to my father, I was a Supreme's daddy's girl. So to this day,
Absolutely.
yeah, so to this day, I still grieve, and I still go through situations that I did from the first time that I realized, or I found out that he was no longer with me. So the only thing that you can do is you can just try to get as comfortable as you can with still having the same conversations with your dad, from the other realm that you did when he was here. That was the only thing that
Yeah.
got me through. I still made it a point to have conversations and talks with my father like he was still here. It would be times that I talked to my dad before I would talk to dad real quick, and then I talk to God, because that's what I used to do in real life. You know what I mean, or whatever. He would help me sometimes weed through certain things that I was going through, and then I can go and pray to God and understand exactly what I was feeling, because my dad just had a point to just kind of just know me. He just knew me in a
Mhm.
way that I don't think nobody would ever know me in the way that he did. So man,
And you're so right.
my heart breaks for you so bad. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Um
Yeah.
Man, are you the only child?
No, I have a sister and brother. I'm the oldest. You know what? Since everybody's on here and they're listening, what's good to do is download on your iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
If your phone hits certain, like, how am I saying, compact, when it hits something, right?
Mm-hmm.
It will immediately call 911, and then it'll call 911, and it alerts the family members to let me, my sister, my mom, and my brother know that he was in an accident. So my dad was only 3 minutes away from the house. When we drove there, we actually see my dad before the cops got there, and I got to see my dad, and that wasn't a nice sight. And the way that frail, pale man was talking, he was blaming my dad and just saying it was my dad's fault. But once they reviewed the cameras, it was his fault. He was just trying to hurry up and get to the charging station to charge his stupid electric car, and all that took a 59-year-old man's life and took him away from my mom and me. Like, that's my dad, man. Like, that was like, just how you talk about tooth. That's your road dog. That was my road dog, man. That was my dog,
You,
my dad, man.
my heart is breaking so bad for you right now. Are you in my Discord?
No, no, I only talked to you one time, which I thought was funny because how people said stop telling, giving us a platform. Last time I talked to you and told you that I had a son that went to the Navy and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
everyone was saying, everyone was saying in the comments, answer the question.
Yeah.
So I went off subject, but I was just letting everyone know, like it really is like this is the testing time right now. Where you gotta have faith. And I'm talking to you, I promise our house looks like Home Depot with all these flowers. I never thought in a million. I knew the day would come that my dad would pass, but we just celebrated his birthday on the 4th, and I'm telling you, this man was a hardworking man. He wasn't no child molester. He wasn't a molester. He came home every day at the same time. He took care of my mom, and then we found out my mom can retire because he put money away from my mom, and we got good news out of this sorrowful time. It's just the pain and the agony and the anger that I feel towards this man that killed my dad. And it's crazy because I have him on recording. I don't know why I recorded, but now I do. Of hearing him speak, he didn't not once ask if my dad was okay. He made sure he parked his Kia 2025 nice and neat after he killed my dad. My dad was in the middle of the traffic before the police, before the ambulance, before the fire department. The fire department had to claw my dad out of the car. He made his trunk into a convertible, my dad's car. It looks like a smashed A&W diet car, like diet soda, like my dad drove a white car. But it's just like how I'm talking. I'm so sorry for keep on going on. It's just I'm in so much shock. I can't believe I keep on thinking he's gonna walk in through the door and whistle or just come home, and it's just that's not happening no more. And I knew you lost your father, so I said I'm gonna just give it a try. God, if I talk to Toot, maybe I could get some advice from somebody else because I never been through a death like this. I don't think I know anyone that lost their father. So I just thought I'll talk to you, and you know, hey, God's good. I'll take this for today of that, getting some advice to you to know that, hey, the pain's not going to go away. You just got to keep on talking to your dad and God, and that's it. That's all you can do, because it's not like he's just going to pop up, because death is death, you know?
That's true. I want you to follow my Discord. What's your name?
Latrina.
Latrina? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When you please, if you can, I just want to check on you and stuff, Latrina.
Okay.
Like, so if you can, follow my Discord and just put in there this Latrina, and I'm gonna make sure that I'll be able to save you and things like that. Okay.
You know, I respect that. You know, I respect that. Not even family does that. You know.
No, facts, because
not even family does that.
No, that's love right there. I'm really so sorry for your loss. I really
Thank you.
am. Hang in there, okay?
Thank you. Remember, everybody download that or put on your iPhone thing so your family members can know if something happens to you, they get immediate text of what happened. I would have never known what happened to my dad if he didn't download that iPhone or put in his emergency contact. So you guys have a good day. God bless. And, you know, dear Lord, may you watch over all of us and keep us safe. You guys have a good one.
You too, boo. Damn, bro. I swear to God. Almost got out of here without like breaking down. Oh, it just it brought a time of me like it just brought it back to me that I just it's something that you'll never get over, and my heart breaks for me for her because you can just hear it all in her voice, and that's why it takes all of us, man. Can I get one of the mods to just drop the Discord in here for me, please? And just make sure you just drop the Discord. I want to say thank you to everybody that pulled up for Sister Sunday. For the people who purchased journals, our Sister Sunday journals. We have them. We have some beautiful journals or whatever. So we'll put the link inside there as well. These are not just regular pages. They're interactive as well. I want to say shout out to all of the people, you know what I'm saying, who have purchased journals so far or whatever, but they're beautiful journals. And we did a very good job of really making sure that they're going to be something that you're going to only love and be able to use. And these could be our Bibles. There's different kinds. There's different versions of them and things like that. So please click the link. Go ahead and get you one, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and everything goes to the nonprofit, My Sister Sunday. I love every single last one of you guys, and I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday. Remember, the devil is an asshole. Don't let nobody steal your joy, okay? Distractions will come. They will come. You hear me? They will come, but have patience to understand that everything will be okay. It always will, and it always will. You feel me? Because he will do it, okay? I love you. I love you. I love you. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. I want you guys to have a great day. And have a great day at work tomorrow. And I'm going to see you guys. I will see y'all. Peace out now.
Can I tell y'all one more time? I said he saw the best in me when everyone else around me could only see the worst in me. I wish I had a witness tonight. All I need is one. Hey, he saw the best in When everyone else around me, yeah. Oh, can only see the worst in me. Does anybody have that testimony? When folk wrote you off, said you would never make it, what did he see? He saw the best in me. When everyone else around me, yes. Oh, when everyone else around me, can only see the worst in me. Can I tell y'all one more thing? I just need to tell you one more thing. Listen to this. See, he's mine, and I am his. It doesn't matter what I did. He only sees me for who I am. Does anybody know that tonight? Oh, see, he is mine, and I am his. Said it doesn't matter what I did. See, he only sees me for who I am.